Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 11 of my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, hardlocke in fact. Beautiful music in Canalave City, by the way, one of my favorite tracks in this game. Yeah, so what have I been doing off screen? I trained Arduino quite a lot, just by killing the trainers that we had left behind. I checked the moveset for Magneton. It's exactly the same as Magneton. So technically I could evolve Arduino into a Magneton at any point. The biggest problem is that, first of all, Magneton is slightly slower than Magneton. I was surprised to see that. And also he doesn't really learn anything interesting, so I don't know if I'm as excited for Magneton as I was before. Like, yeah, he has nice resistances, but he's still very weak to some things. And by the way, I remember there's something here. I think there's a TM. It's either, I'm pretty sure it's U-turn, but not 100%. Yeah, it is U-turn. A very useful TM. But now, Iron Island is a pretty long, can I say that, dungeon in Pokemon? Like, are we allowed to say things like dungeon in Pokemon? Well, it's a pretty big place and you don't get to go back or to heal for a while, so I think I have to prepare properly for it. I honestly think like Noctowl and Togetic are sort of useless because there's a lot of rock type Pokemon. So I'm going to leave them behind and I'm going to bring Gone. Okay, and I'm going to leave the 5th space open. I'm also going to teach Rock Smash to Gone. I think I'm passing a bit on Boeing from this point on, and I'm going to try and make my make Gone my dedicated HM user, because now I have access to the move Deleter, which is in Canalave. So yeah, Cat is useful, Headbutt is good if I need to do damage. I think Water Gun, to be honest, is what needs to go. And of course Yawn is very good. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get going. Do you want to set sail? Iron Island, anchors away. If you have okay. For a moment I was scared my volume in the microphone might be a bit off. If you have a certain event item, you can sail into different islands. I think it's called like the Moonless Island and the Full Moon Island, something of the sort. In here there's no one, but I think you can heal by resting. And you are? Okay, you're fresh. I'm Riley. I'm a trainer, and yes, it is a bit odd that I will be training here. Anyway, it's always nice to meet another trainer. Here's a gift. Strength. That hidden machine contains the move Strength. To use it out of battle, you need the Mine Badge from Canalave Gym. I'll be training inside. You can join me if you'd like. And yes, I would like to actually. I would like to. Alright, yeah, we're going to use a lot of repels here. Okay. Well, bad luck. I don't want to overlevel. So if I can avoid some battles, I would like to. The gym is at level 41, so we have to be careful about that. Okay, even though I'm slow, the fact that I am slightly faster than Ipom does give me a boost in confidence, you know? And what else do you have? A float cell. Okay. Perfect matchup for me. I think I can take this pretty well. Okay, let's remember I have low defense. I have a low defense nature. Which is a shame because Magneton is like very tanky. Okay, you're not going to crit me twice in a row. And I know I can take the second hit if you don't. So there we go. Yeah, the good thing about having Arduino is slightly low level, at least compared to the things you can find in this place, is that I don't have to worry that much about experience. Wait, why did Voivoda? Do you have the experience share on Voivoda? I think I do. Yeah, we're going to take that. We're going to take that, definitely. And what's in here? Protector. That's to evolve Raidon into Rhyperior. The Pokemon I have at the most risk of over-leveling is Seiko. And Seiko is pretty good at dealing special damage. It's true that everyone in the gym resists grass and you know, and psychic, so she's not the best for this game, but I mean, it's obviously better than, I don't know, a physical damage dealing monk. Alright, and that's it for floor 1. Once again, we have a choice. I'm pretty sure the left is supposed to be the dead end. No, not at all. Riley's there. So the right then. Okay. I get an item. An elixir. Good. Nothing in here. Oh, I found something. Don't be... It's an Steelix. Perfect. I was going to say don't be an Onyx. I wanted to wait, and that's why I was using repels, until the bottom floor, where you have a guaranteed Steelix appearance, instead of just Onyx. On higher floors, it's like you can find both of them, but not with the same chance or something. 2, 3, there we go. Steelix. I didn't want to go through all the process of using the metal protector to evolve it from an Onyx, so I'd rather capture a Steelix. The Iron Snake Pokemon. It is thought its body transformed as a result of iron accumulating internally from swallowing soil. Give a nickname to Steelix? Yes. I do have a nickname for this mon. I know. But it's the name I have for Onyx and such. Actually, this was a problem, because I just captured one, so I need to leave the open space. I think I'll be going back. Mild Nature, however, I think that's minus attack plus something. I'm going to be checking just in case. Minus defense plus special attack. What a garbage nature for you. Minus defense plus special attack. So basically the one thing I don't want you to have, minus the one thing I want you to have. Okay, it's not looking good for Ligma, I have to be honest. Yeah, so... what's in here? Iron Tail. Okay, might be worth the travel. Unfortunately, yeah, the one mon that probably wanted this, Steelix. Oh, I know why they keep appearing. Because they are higher level than me. I forget that's how repels work. Alright. Back here, I didn't realize you could bring a bike, but while walking with Riley is probably, you know, more natural if I don't. First, I'm glad to see you here. If you don't mind, let's team up. The Pokemon seem to be restless. And we go with Riley. Riley is going to keep our team healed. Yeah, I can't use the bike if I have someone with me. And most of the battles are positioned so that I can do them as double battles if I want to. And I do like doing double battles. It does mean we're going to get a lot of experience, but mostly it should be okay. So yeah, let's go with it. Okay, so first double battle, 5 mons. Nosepass and a Graveler. And I have Lucario and Seiko. Okay, I mean... just take care of the Nosepass. You're either using a fighting move or a you know, still move, so should kill, right? Force Palm. I'm not sure. It doesn't. T-Wave on Lucario. Okay. I mean, I guess it works. Nosepass isn't that dangerous. I should really focus on Rhyhorn. And I have Magical Leaf for that. So it's what we go for. If you get your Force Palm on Nosepass, that would be helpful, or else Nosepass is probably going to paralyze me. The good thing about Nosepass paralyzing Seiko is that Nosepass would get paralyzed too. Block, okay. Better on Lucario than on me. Bone Rush, that works. Didn't know you get Bone Rush. Level 40 for Seiko. Imprison. Imprison makes it so that if the enemy knows a move you know, he can't use it. It's not that useful, to be honest. Okay, there's Onyx. Apparently we have finished with the ones on the left side, so easy. It's not a true. I think they are called split battles or something, so they aren't true double battles. Okay, and finally Steelix. Now Steelix doesn't have anything against me, so I should really go for Magical Leaf. I think Psychic might actually be better. Well, whatever. This is plenty good. This is only going to affect me. Lucario uses Force Palm. It's not going to kill. Almost. Okay. Well then. Alias... Oh, quick attack. Well thought. Well thought. Nice use of quick attack there, Lucario. Yeah, as you can see, Lucario is good at dealing damage, so I do think that we shouldn't run into a lot of trouble here, and he has more Mon in the back, I think. Level 36 for Arduino. I honestly don't know if Arduino is that good against the game. By the way, the Geodude could have something super effective against... Well, actually, it's good that I stayed here with Arduino, because Explosion isn't going to do a lot to him. Should do like a third. Oof. Okay, that's more than I expected. Geodude. Another Geodude that I just get the feeling is going to explode. In a matchup. Yeah. Okay, there's not... Yeah. Voivoda is good at this. Lucario, please kill the Geodude. I don't know if that kills, it probably does. There's an 8 level difference, yes. Okay, if matchup goes for Voivoda, then this was a perfect turn. Wake up a slap on Voivoda. Perfect. No damage taken, basically. Matchup and Machoke. We are good here. Let's say go for wing attack on Machop. It probably kills. I'm a bit more doubtful about Machoke, so yeah, that's why I went for the weakest one. Lucario uses Force Palm, could paralyze. That would be great. Alright, now full para. Just don't Seismic Toss me. Revenge on Lucario. Yeah, that's going to kill Lucario. Okay, now do you have more Mons or do you leave me alone if your Lucario dies? You leave me alone. That's a problem. Okay, I go for Machoke, definitely. I'm a bit scared of what Graveler can do for me. Like, is it going to explode too? 39... 80 defense. Poison Fang. Ooh. Nice. Oh fuck. Okay. I have Giga Drain learned by TM, but Poison Fang is a pretty good move. I mean, it's good against grass types. Honestly, I think I'm taking out Bite because Poison Fang is what, 70? Oh, it's only 50? But it's 75 on my hands, so it is better than... yeah. It can poison, it's better than Bite. Slightly. Slightly. It's not a lot of coverage, but... oof, rollout. Fuck you. In a crit. Okay, then we have to do this with Pingu. We come in, you're stuck in rollout, so you're not going to do anything ground type against me. And they should do little... okay, better than I thought, to be honest. And now we serve. We serve, and we clear you. I don't know if you had another Mon, but I think it was something, then the matchup, and then the Graveler. There was a Mon before this, yes, okay. That wasn't that easy. But yeah, I do watch a lot of BGC, so I feel like I'm decent at double battles. Max Potion, I mean, that it's useless here, but saves me some money. It's not that scary. We're just going to wing attack it, and that will be it. If there's one battle I'm scared of in this place, it's actually the ace trainers I just dodged. So yeah, we're going to have to be careful there. I don't remember exactly what they had, I just remember them being very strong. And actually, I've done like 3 attempts of nuzlocke in this game. In 2 of them I basically left the nuzlocke and just continued playing the game. In 1 of them I decided to... well, when I lost I basically decided to leave it there. An iron plate. Ooh. The powers of plates are shared among Pokemon. That's steel type potentiator. Well, the one time I lost Pokemon Platinum and I basically gave up on continuing with the game was against these guys. They are called Brendan and something, I think. Or something similar. This couple of ace trainers, I was playing random and they had an absolutely insane team. I don't know how strong they are on like non-random, but I'm going in with Arduino because if most trainers in this place have ground types, I'm guessing the guys that aren't workers or hikers probably don't have ground types. If Pokemon have trainers, you tell me where else can I find a place as good as this to train? Victory Road? I don't know. Jonah and Brenda. Okay, more or less. I thought he was Brendan. There's a Lopunny and there's a Quagsire, so actually both of them have effective damage against me. Because Lopunny has high jump kick. Well, just jump kick. And Quagsire has a ground move, probably Mud Bomb or something. I think switching into Voivode is the right idea here. What I do have to say is, even if Magneton might not be the perfect Mon, it does have a pretty clean switch into Voivode. Because most of its weaknesses can be switched into. And remedied pretty well. Okay, no paralyzing there, Mud Bomb. I was able to guess perfectly. So Lucario probably kills. I think I'd rather go for the Quagsire. Okay, he went for quick attack, so this Lucario and me, we are synchronized today. I tend to have a bit of trouble with my, you know, with the NPC trainers you battle together with. Oh, it doesn't kill. What a shame. Amnesia. Perfect. We aren't special attackers, mostly. Okay, Medicham. I have to go for Medicham, so I think the AI on Lucario is that when the enemy is at very low health, he goes for quick attack. Quick attack Quagsire. Yes. I get it now. I get it now. Okay, it's pretty easy to understand. Being able to predict the moves of an NPC, first of all, very big brain of me, but second also makes it much easier. Okay, now here's a Staraptor. Alright. The 36 Staraptor might have close combat, but I'm not that scared. We have Intimidate coming. Okay, that clearly terrifies the shit out of me, so I think it might be time to go into Arduino. Yes. Arduino is pretty good against Staraptor if he doesn't have close combat. I'm not sure. And it does have close combat. Is it going to kill Lucario? Oh shit, we're on our own. Okay. Curly is probably using a psychic move. It's using psychic. Yeah, because even though it's an evolve, has already learned psychic. Okay, shouldn't have anything against me, so I'm going to spark the Staraptor. It is faster than me. Fuck. Okay, Arduino. Fuck. I thought I would be faster because I was plus speed nature. 2 versus 1 is... 2 versus 1 is a bit much. So I don't have anyone that... You actually resist both things and you're probably faster. Okay. I might get like magical lift. I also intimidate, which is good. I should be faster though. I should be faster. Okay, psychic actually hits harder than shockwave, right? We saw this. Yes, we are faster. Fuck me. Yeah, because Psycho is timid. Alright. Surprise me. Don't imprison me. If you imprison me, that's actually... Okay. Calm Mind... I'm not crazy about, but... Hippopotas. This thing has crunch. I need to go against him, so I'm going to Psychic. Before I get imprisoned, because imprison from Kirlia might be a big problem. Okay, I killed the Hippopotas. We're focusing on the right side? I guess we are. This thing calm-minded twice. But it also probably means it doesn't have anything against Seiko. Only Psychic and... Magical Lift, potentially. Okay. I'm going to Shockwave. And see how much... I don't expect to do a lot, to be honest, but at least the Sandstorm is now in my favor. More or less. Okay. Imprison. Imprison is a waste of time. It does block my Calm Mind, but I don't need it now. Because I have Shockwave, which I learned by TM, so there's no way this thing has it by level up. Okay, another Shockwave. Psychic. This is going to hurt. This is +2. Oh, not at all. Okay then. Do I want to make a switch? No, it would be taking a lot of damage. It's +2 after all. Seiko is just tanky on that side. We lost a Mon here. I just knew it. I just knew it against these guys. Also, the fact that Riley has only 1 Mon, if you ask me, it's completely unfair. We'll have really enjoyed a win here. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, please. Well, that's Arduino done for. Okay, we knew this could happen. We knew this could happen, and as I said, I wasn't that excited for Arduino in the end, but it does mean I'm going to have to change my plans for the gym. I guess I'll use Lopunny. Lopunny does have Jump Kick. I get it now, you're responsible for agitating the Pokemon. I don't care what good reason you may have, but I don't want you bringing any trouble into the mine. We're Team Galactic, we'll take all the Pokemon we want. Isn't that right, partner? You said it, brother, so that's what we're gonna do. We're abducting all the Pokemon from this rusted out Iron Island to share in all the joys and all the sorrows. That is how all the trainers and Pokemon live in Sinnoh. I won't allow anyone to defy that code of ethics. Come on, Fresa. This is one battle we can't lose. Okay, that's one death, another death on the previous one. I'm losing Mons. This is also 6 Mons, by the way. Zubat and Glameow. There could be a fake out coming, but nothing super effective, so I'm just going to... I'm going to Metal Claw Zubat, which is the most annoying one. Force Palm could kill in here. Glameow isn't that tanky, right? Yeah. Good. No fake out. And I actually think Metal Claw is a good idea. Half the health, more or less. Whoa. Okay. More damage than I expected. Houndour. Okay. Does neutral damage with fire. And Croagunk. Fighting move could be dangerous. As anticipation because Lucario has Bone Rush. I mean, I don't think I die to Revenge, so yeah, it's going for Force Palm. Okay, that takes care of the Houndour. I'm going with Metal Claw, even if it revenges on Pingu. Pingu is 5 levels higher. And I've given him some drugs, he's full on EVs, so... Mud Bomb, okay. That's not a stab, so it's going to be a bit less, and it goes on Lucario too. Okay, now here comes Golbat. Now Lucario is faster. As I've seen, it has Force Palm, Bone Rush, so it doesn't have a lot against Golbat, right? So I should focus on Golbat. Yeah, it's going to go for Croagunk with Quick Attack. I should remember Quick Attack, Bone Rush, Force Palm, maybe nothing else. Sometimes trainers have only 3 movements. Look, Lucario can't escape. Oh no! Oh no! There's no more mons on that side, so it's actually irrelevant. Okay, I could go for a Surf now. I would probably kill... I think I'm going to Surf. It doesn't kill Lucario. Yeah, this is going to help. This is what I thought. Lucario is not going to attack Golbat, so it's going to weaken Stanky to the point where I can use Surf, kill Stanky, probably kill Golbat, not kill Lucario. Well, I do kill Lucario because I get a crit on Lucario. Just my luck. But yeah, this clears almost everyone in the field. This was actually much easier than the previous one. Okay, I still have to do the entire game, so getting to level 41 is no joke. It can happen easily. Stop, I said stop. Your combination is so sick. The both of you and your Pokemon. Let's beat it, partner. You said it, brother. Why are they so... Okay. Spunky. We don't even know what Team Galactic's big plan is anyway. And I love how stupid they are. Like, they so obviously don't know anything about big picture. Thanks, you really helped me out. Listen, I have a Pokemon egg here. Will you take it? Yes. That's the whole reason I've been going in with 5 months. Because if not, you have to do the entire Iron Island to get to this point to get the egg. I'd like you to show the Pokemon that's inside the egg all sorts of new places. Spending time with you was very enjoyable. I intend to test my skills in other places from now on. Let's meet again. Take care on the way out. Okay. That's easy. And now... This is the exit. Okay. As I remembered, I think that's... This might be actually a metal coat. Shiny Stone. Shiny Stone is for... Togetic into Togekiss. This is the metal coat. Yeah. Because this is the place where you can find Registeel. If you go in with an event Regigigas, something like that. Okay, now we exit on the left. Yes. So if we jump a little bit, here we are. Yeah. We lost a Mon. as I said, in the end, I wasn't that excited about it. Getting it to Magnezone might have helped. Maybe I should have evolved it into Magnezone. But I didn't, and it died. So, yeah. Okay, so the pit gets a new addition. Second row already. Please don't let it keep going. I mean, it was in a good nature, all things considered. And I do think the easiest thing for me to do right now is to bring out Lopunny. You know, Lopunny is a pretty competent mon. It does have Jump Kick for everything the enemy could pull against me. I think I also have a Fist Plate somewhere. So yeah, and I'll be carrying the egg around. Here. By the way, you might have seen just now that I bought a little something, 99 max repels. Just for the future. I know Mount Coronet without repels can be a pain in the ass, so yeah. We already got one shiny. I don't think we deserve to get more than that. Okay, even though this is a fighting, a steel gym, I know there's a lot of not steel trainers. For example, this guy is a fighter, so I'm guessing he has fighting types. Okay, no, he actually has a Steelix. Alright then, my mistake. My mistake. Well, no way you're using a ground type move, so I'll switch into Pingu. Don't. Interesting. That's actually pretty useful on you. Okay. Pingu is still... We're pretty far from level 42. Like, there's still some margin for me to get experience. Okay. There is, as I said, I think on the previous chapter, maybe I didn't mention it, a scissor. Somewhere around here. A trainer with a scissor. That's incredibly scary. Okay. If there's one that you can defeat, Voivoda is this guy. I think this is the scissor. To a noob like me? Called me a noob? Alright, scissor guy? Scissor guy. I once got, like, blacked out by this guy. When I first played, I think. I know I'm not going to kill on the first round, so I'm going to confuse Ray. We're going to do this through a bit of bullshit. I mean, Pingu was probably very good in here too. But if you hurt yourself, yes. I have a bit of an advantage. Now I start wing attacking. Should be a 3-shot. Yes. Hurt itself. Nice. Another wing attack. Just get a crit and finish it. No crit. Hurt yourself. Yes. Alright. Alright. The scissor guy was not a problem. The scissor guy, I repeat, was not a problem. And this is probably the one trainer that Voivoda has an easy time against, because there's no grass steel, there's no other bug steel. I guess there could be a fortress. It has to be through you. Okay. Maybe I'll switch my lead. After all, Voivoda... Actually, this is a worker, so he might have something more... You know, Pingu adjacent. Does that make sense as a phrase? I mean something that Pingu is good against. These guys, workers normally have like rock types, ground types. No, you have a Magnemite too. But I should be faster, so I actually want to check how much I do. Do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I want to see if Surf is enough to kill a Magnemite. Okay. That went down pretty quickly too, because Magnemite doesn't have a lot of HP. That's the biggest problem for its bulk. It's 2 Magnemites. There's definitely a Magneton lying around in here. If you don't have it... if I don't fight a Magneton in the whole gym, I'm going to assume the leader has one. Which is weird, because I only remember... I remember Bastiodon, obviously. Okay, let's battle you. Now you have a Steelix. I don't have to deny it, you have a Steelix. You have a Steelix or a Probopass. The leader has a Probopass? Maybe. This guy has a Steelix, yeah. Leader has a Steelix, has a Bastiodon, could have a Magneton. Seems like good coverage. So maybe I want to lead with Sue. I mean, if he has a times for weakness to fighting, what else could he have? A Skarmory? No, Skarmory isn't in this game. Another Steelix, okay. Well, perfect lead. Yeah, it's important to know the trainer, you know, the trainer classes, to know what to pull against them. Like, for example, the Steelix of the leader, if I just use Pingu this way, it's going to be no problem at all. I don't know if he leads with the Steelix or not. That's the biggest problem. Okay, a cool trainer. Something more exotic. I'm going to try Sue. I feel like you're going to have a weird Steel type. Maybe a Probopass. By focusing only on one type, you can see the strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, you're going to have something weird. A Bronzor. Okay, I'll still Jump Kick. But I'm not going to... Maybe I don't even two-shot. Yeah. Gyro Ball. Oof. That's going to hurt. Not that much. Okay, Surf actually does much better than I thought. Might be because of the Splash Plate. Okay. What else is there in here? That's the end. Okay. I do think I want to lead with Sue then. Yeah, I want to lead with Sue. I think Sue is a less safe switching than Pingu is, if that makes sense. So I want her to be in front. Him, sorry. And then the Hyper Potion is going on Seiko. Okay. And I don't think I need anything else. I could use an Ether or something. I'd rather save those. So 39, 41, 40, 40. Mostly it should be Sue and Pingu doing it together. The second Voivoda might have to switch in to help a little bit. Ah, that's Sorborg's gym badge. I see. You've defeated my son. But that's no surprise, he still has so much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. Byron... easily the worst design for a gym leader in this generation. His design is so bad that yesterday I was... Oh, it is a Magneton. And you don't have a Bronzor. Well, yesterday I was searching for art for the thumbnail because I knew it was going to be Byron. And Byron has very bad resolution in his artwork. Like, not a lot of people are interested in him. Okay, Jump Kick. Thunderbolt. But I take that well, right? Special defense is decent. Yeah, it's a two-shot. As long as I don't miss, which I don't. Perfect. I mean, there was no safe switch in there, so I just had to keep going. Now you probably send the Steelix. Yes. Because the other is at times for weakness. I want to defense curl and see what you want to do to me. That was a stupid thing to do. Of course you're going to Sandstorm. It was a perfect switch for Pingu too. Okay, don't hurt yourself, please. Yes, I know I'm not going to do a lot. Just want to see what he does. Earthquake. Fuck. I don't have a... Well, I have Voivoda. I'm at +1, I should survive. Okay, Sandstorm Rages. It's not great, but now I can force it to not use Earthquake by doing this. Switching to Voivoda, he sees that Earthquake is not doing anything. He should use Earthquake now. He uses Flash Cannon, that's okay. So he has Flash Cannon, Sandstorm, Earthquake, probably a Rock move. Whoa, that's a crit, okay. I was going to say, you don't have that much special attack, what are you doing? Probably has like Rock Throw or something. If he uses Flash Cannon or Rock Throw, Pingu is okay, then he's faster, he kills. And against Bastiodon I actually have a problem. Ice Fang. Nasty coverage. Oh no. That's a problem. That's a big fucking problem. What the fuck do I do against Earthquake now? Okay. One Earthquake, one Ice Fang, right? Earthquake now? Earthquake. Earthquake is 10 power points. And even though I'm frozen, I do resist pretty well. So even by doing nothing, I can tank the Ice Fangs. I'm going to run this thing out of... Earthquakes. So this is Earthquake number 3. I don't like doing this, but it's definitely the way to solve this problem. I don't care about the number of Ice Fangs because the moment I run it out of Earthquakes, I stay there. Because nothing it has can damage me. Sandstorm. Okay. Okay, place Earthquake now so that this wasn't a waste of time. He does Sandstorm. Okay, I should have stayed and surfed, but I didn't have the balls. Like, after all this time wasted on this strategy, I really need to take it somewhere. He might even switch into Flash Cannon now because it kills anyway, so it's random move. No, he keeps going with Ice Fang, which is weird because it's a bit more inaccurate. I've taken a lot of damage with Pingu, with all these Ice Fangs happening, but the Sandstorm is still raging, so now you have to go for Earthquake. There's no reason to use Sandstorm, there's no reason to use anything else. This is the 10th Earthquake. And now you are probably going to Sandstorm, which means it's a good moment to switch into Pingu, and you should have no more Earthquakes. So if I counted right, no, you prefer to Ice Fang because you prefer to take the kill. Perfect. Critical, not that perfect. Yes, Surf. Frozen Solid. I have a 20% chance to undo the freeze at any point. I'd rather it doesn't happen now. I'd rather the Sandstorm runs out. Okay, it's going to Flash Cannon because it can lower my special defense, maybe. Maybe he sees that. Some Rages. Okay, one turn. Thought out. Maybe not the best moment, because now Bastiodon has higher special defense. So I can't guarantee killing Bastiodon. Which means Bastiodon is probably going to Metal Burst. Fuck, this is not the situation I wanted. Was this my last one? This is where we make our stand. So Surf probably doesn't kill, because this thing has heightened special defense. I think I need to switch into Seiko, I guess. It's the one option I have. And he's probably going to Metal Burst. Sturdy, Metal Burst. Okay, so Metal Burst basically returns damage taken times 2. So if you don't kill in a single hit, you don't do anything. I'm just going to call Mind, see what you do. If you go for damage, I should be okay. One hit. Taunt. Fuck you. Even has the taunt for the Sandstorm subsided. I was able to kill now. Okay, does he have Sandstorm? And if he does, is he going to set it up again? Or is he going to Metal Burst? Fuck it, I'm going to Psychic. This is the highest damage I have. Because everything else is neutral. Okay, don't Metal Burst, Iron Defense. Good, good. That doesn't do anything against me. You have Iron Defense, Metal Burst, and Taunt. You must have a damaging attack. I'm going to do Shockwave. Just to lower your health a bit. I should activate the berry. Yeah, it is less. Psychic is my highest damage after all. Stone Edge. Okay. Alright. Alright. Stone Edge has high critical ratio. That's the biggest problem. If it didn't... No, I think I still have to switch into Pingu. Pingu can take one Stone Edge. Even a critical he can take. Because Bastidon doesn't have good special attack. Physical attack. No attack, really. I need to serve now. There's no Sandstorm up. Half health. I should kill. Yes! Ooh, okay, that was... that was a battle I expected to be boring as hell. But it was probably the most exciting battle to date. Yes, that was great. That was great. I think I played that perfectly. Even through the bad luck I had, yes, I could have missed a jump kick at the beginning or something. Maybe I should have switched immediately against the Steelix. But then again, I would have had Sandstorm against the Bastidon, which was the thing I wanted to avoid. Well, whatever. It worked. We were unlucky with that Ice Fang freezing, but it worked. You were strong enough to take down my prized team of Pokemon. In recognition of that power, I give you this, the Mind Badge. Okay, the hardest turn so far. It enables you to use the hidden move Strength anytime outside of battle. Now you have 6 Gem Badges. That means all Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you without question. Like this too. I think that's Flash Cannon. Contains Flash Cannon. If it hits, it may also lower the target's special defense. Okay, I actually don't know if Flash Cannon... Originally I wanted to give it to Pingu. He doesn't learn it by level up. And I mean, it's a stab, right? But it might not be the best choice. Oh yeah, there's an event now. Yeah, I'm thinking Flash Cannon maybe goes to Bronzong. I'll talk more about this in the future. For now, let's continue. Hey, that's the Mind Badge, good one. You're tough enough to consider becoming the Pokemon champ. Of course, I'm tougher, so it's not going to actually happen. Anyway, Fresa, come with me to the library. Yup. Too slow. Really? Come on, let's move it. That was pretty fast, I'd say, but okay. I think we have to go to the top floor now. I know I said it before, but Canalave City music is just beautiful. Hey Fresa, over here, this way. Okay, Grams, I brought Fresa, like I said. Alright, I'll be out of here. Okay, I get it. Everyone's here finally. Fresa, everyone listen. You may have forgotten already, but I studied the evolution of Pokemon. But the more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. Pokemon that evolve and those that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve to ones more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. In the 3 lakes of Sinnoh, there are said to be Mirage Pokemon. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these Pokemon that are considered to be mirages. What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokédex. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give you a Pokédex? But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you in becoming a better trainer too. You bet, Professor. This will add to the Pokédex database and help advance your research. I would have made all of you go regardless. Anyway, now there are 3 lakes, fortuitously. Yeah, I don't know. There are 3 of you. You should therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Lucas, you go to Lake Verity. Yes, sir. Rafal, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go. Yeah, of course, Gramps, you know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hotness. And you know what? I was going to catch those legendary Pokemon for you. You know, as thanks for giving us our Pokemon back in Route 201. Even though I forgot completely about it, until just now. Very well, I'm counting on you. And that leaves Fresa, with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. Has it stopped? Are all of you unharmed? What was that about? Oh, wait, I mean TV. The TV. News, anything. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't look good. What you've just witnessed is actual footage from the scene. It was taken by a cameraman who happened to be there. It's certainly impressive. Who knows what the explosion could expose at the lake? Gramps, they said it was an explosion? But why at Lake Valor? Let's get outside, I'm concerned about the town. You kids be careful going down the stairs. Alright. Versa, you should leave now too. There may be aftershocks, however. Be alert always. Do they say anything? Feeling wobbly, even though the tremor has ended. Okay, interesting. I like that they changed their quotes. That tremor, it was wicked. I scrambled to find the book Disaster Strikes Survival Guide. Okay. There we go. A tremor that wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, all dude and kids, did you hear? They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. But I hear everything's fine now, I guess it was just a lot of noise. Gramps, I'm going. I have a bad feeling about this. That Rafal can't sit still. First, I don't like to demand, but I need you at Lake Valor. It's impossible for things to be okay, not after an explosion like that. But I have no idea what is taking place. Before you go, let me stress, don't get in over your head. We will try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. Lake Valor. I wonder what happened. Yeah, that's our next objective. I'm going to do something very quickly before that. And that's... I'm going to use Strength. And I'm going to teach it to Gon. Has been the plan from the beginning. Because now I can use it, so I have Rock Smash, Cut, and now Strength on the same one. Which obviously is a good idea. There we go. Okay, what else do I need to have on you? I guess Rock Climb. I think Gon can learn that too, so that would be just perfect. And I guess I'll keep the team like this. You know, training Mayer, HMs at hand. Seiko, Sue, Pingu. Oof, but the problem is I don't have Fly. I've decided to do something I don't normally like to do, but considering Voivoda hasn't learned a lot of good moves, of flying type, even though I don't love fly because it's 95 accuracy, it's also better than wing attack. So I'm actually going to give fly to Voivoda. On double battles it could be bad. Could be bad because taking 2 turns is a problem. And there are some double battles coming, but I'm also not willing to, you know... Oh, that's the change of lights for 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm not willing to go around all the time, yes, you know, continuously having to put someone in my team just to have fly. So this way I can fly with a Pokemon that's actually relevant to us, you know the drill. Okay. Now some of these battles are optional, but I honestly don't mind doing all of them. Glameow. Okay, well, very good matchup, right? Just a miss. I have to say I have seen Sue miss like twice. Jump kick. While grinding too, so she has a very good statistical record. And a Murkrow, okay, that's cool. I think Return should do quite a lot. Murkrow isn't that tanky. If I one-shot... Yeah, I do one-shot. I mean, I have probably full, like, maximum friendship at this point. Overwhelming. I should be doing a good amount, yes. Confuse Ray. I was afraid of this. I'll still go for a second return because you only have 1 mon, right? Yeah, so if I'm able to hit this, it's over. But I hit myself. Air Cutter. High chance of crit. No crit. Snapped out. Return. Okay. Quick heal and we keep going. I know there's a commander battle now. Has a Toxicroak. Toxicroak doesn't scare me a lot. I have Voivoda. Voivoda fully walls it, I'm pretty sure. Hundur. That's interesting. Maybe I should have Jump Kicked. Or whatever, Hundur is pretty fragile. This should kill anyway. Yeah, no risk. I mean, the risk was not killing. And Glameow, here I will use Jump Kick. Might fake out me? No. Seems like Glameow doesn't have fake out anymore because it has level up moves. Which makes sense. Alright. That was good. Level 41 for Sue. Evens out my team a little bit. Who else do I... No, I don't want to fly. I want to get you to level 41, I guess. No one else is in here, right? Yeah, there's no items because then they couldn't put anything important in here because this area disappears. So it would be fully missable. What do you want? You're investigating? Doesn't matter who you are. Things are going to get really interesting now. All the legendary Pokemon are going to be brought to our HQ in Veilstone. Okay. Performance of the emulator has been a bit poor today. Right, there's Saturn. I'm pretty sure he opens with Zubat like all the others, so I guess Seiko is the correct choice. Missions proceeding without a hitch, the boss should be pleased. Everything is for everyone, and for the good of Team Galactic. I recognize your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eterna. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself, getting beaten by a child. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. Jupiter was actually a tough nut to crack. Okay, guy, she killed Chi. That was tough. And yeah, you do open with Golbat, which means Psychic. Okay. Now, he has 3 mons, so he probably has a Bronzor. I don't know what's best to do against Bronzor, but I more or less have a plan. My plan consists on first with Psychic, which is highest damage. Okay, it's not a lot. Iron defenses, that's okay. I'm waiting until it tries to confuse Raimi. It can also drop special defense, which would be great. There we go. Gyro Ball. Alright, I don't mind. I don't mind. You're now probably to confuse Raimi, right? No, Gyro Ball still. Okay, I will still do the switch I have planned, which is into Pingu. I switch into Pingu, I take the Gyro Ball pretty well. Don't confuse Raimi now, which is what I wanted to avoid. Rock Tomb. Okay. I mean, I can take that. I can take that definitely. And I surf. Actually, Byron was better. But okay, doesn't matter, it's going to kill anyway. That takes care of Bronzor, there's only Toxicroak left. Yes. And Toxicroak is going to either use Sucker Punch or Revenge. Both of them are okay, because I just switch into Voivoda and I fly. Feint Attack. An interesting choice. Worst possible choice for Voivoda, but we take it. Fly. Okay, what do you try to do? Feint Attacks. Yeah, that means that's the strongest thing you have against us. I might even one-shot. It's 90 power, stabs, so effective 135 times 2, 270, you're dead. Voivoda, not Voivoda, Toxicroak isn't that tanky. Okay, and that's level 41 for Voivoda, so the team is evened out perfectly. You, my friend, are tough. I can see why you got us. Yeah. Even I, a commander, only managed to buy us time. But that's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokémon of the lakes. With their power, we will create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars should have captured the Pokémon of Lake Variety. Okay. I said Variety, but it was Verity, obviously. Yeah. The Team Galactic theme is out because we are not battling them anymore. What's going to happen next is we have to go into Verity Lakefront. Alright. But we're going to leave that for the next chapter. I think we've been going for a while now. It's been like almost 2 hours, unless I'm mistaken. So yeah, it's going to leave it here. I don't think I will even train. I think my team is pretty solid, pretty okay. All of them level 41, which was the highest level in the game leader, so I'm not even out-leveling anyone. I can check the next game leader to know my level cap, and we will do the Lake Verity event and also try and get to Snow Point in the next part. If you liked, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. I definitely think this one deserves a like. That was a tough battle, and I think I managed it pretty well. I know, you know, using up the power points on a move is not the ideal way to do it, but getting frozen by Ice Fang is an either, so fuck him. And yeah, this has been Pomom, as always, and I will see you in the next one. I've said everything I wanted to say, yeah? Yeah? Probably. So... bye! I never know what to say when the save goes for so long. Yeah, see you later.